when we're ready to go. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hi.
Hello.
We're back.
Good.
It's our final daily live, guys. We've done 2 weeks. I can't believe it. Sarah O'Halloran's relieved that this is our last one. I love your comment.
We're gonna give you a medal for going through all of the lives.
Sarah,
We're happy that we
that's
can
made
give
one
you a
of my-
break.
Sarah, you can get a break from us now. Not too long of a break, though, because we're not disappearing. We said a couple of weeks ago that when there was lots of uncertainty around the world, lots of things happening in different countries, we were going to come on every night, talk what you're all getting on, talk about what's going on in your, talk about whatever you want to talk about. And we've done that now for, it's number 14. We've done 2 weeks, and it's been hard work for us. We've really enjoyed connecting with you all. So thank you so much. If you've come on any of our live videos after the past couple of weeks, it's made life a lot easier for us as well. So thank you. So hello to Sarah O'Halloran. We've got Emond in the house. We've got Jamie Brennan. Hey, Jamie. Thank you for coming back. We've got The Voice React. We've got Rye Bailey. We've got Sam Ravenbach, Euroboy 4, Kalispera. We've got Joanne Johnson in London. We've got Oran in Ireland. Thank you so much for coming back. So we're not leaving. We will be back at some point. We're just not going live on a daily basis. Thank you very much, The Voice React. We will be back very soon. We've got so much more come up this year. We just need to think about what that is, because we were expecting to be at pre-parties this weekend. We were getting ready for London.
Oh yeah. Today I was supposed to be on an airplane towards you guys. Devastated.
I made all this stuff up just so that Clara didn't have to come and visit me, but she's I miss you.
I miss you
yeah,
too.
so we were meant to be. We probably would have been actually thinking about it, guys. We probably would have been in my living room tonight, drinking and dancing to Eurovision. So
probably to Hungary 2005.
That would have been our plan. That would have been our plan tonight. So I'm happy that I've got you guys here on a live anyway. We've also got Sanya from Team Eurovox is joining us. Thank you, Sanya. We've got Alethea Viedzma. I never know if I say your name right, Alethea, but I always blow you a kiss. Jamie Brennan is saying you'll be the Irish one to replace. Hey, where are you, Jamie, in Ireland? Let us know. Voice React, we're not disappearing. We're just not doing a daily live. So we will be back in the week at some point. But guys, how are you all? How's your, this is my first weekend in lockdown and Jess's too. How are you guys getting on? It's different in Estonia, Clara.
There's no lockdown officially, but we got a mail from the government that we should now try not to leave the house as much as possible, that the malls were going to shut down, the bars and public places will close down at 10 p.m. and the grocery stores, telecommunication stores and pharmacies will shut down at 8 p.m. And you can leave and walk around and you can walk in twos, but with a 2-meter distance.
Gee, what's going on in Canada? I'm going to do a Canadian accent then. I'm not going to do it. Toronto. No.
Oh, that's not bad. We don't say Toronto. We tend to say Toronto, right?
Toronto.
So yeah, exactly. There you go. But yeah, so we're also not officially on lockdown, but we've had for almost a week now several non-essential services close. But it was actually kind of funny to learn what's considered an essential service and all that, and it seemed to be a really long list. And people were saying like, why didn't you just tell us what wasn't essential and tell us that those were going to close? But yeah, so they're definitely making sure that people understand to stay home as much as they can, only leaving the house for go to work, and you can't work from home. I was very fortunate to get out on my bike yesterday because it was kind of a nice day. So I'm happy that we're not under that level of lockdown, but they're saying that if it poses as a problem, like if they don't see the numbers being controlled enough, then they'll probably start to enforce it more strictly. So hopefully it won't get to that point.
Well, this is like my second week of being indoors now. I've been out once or twice, I think, in 2 weeks. I'm feeling pretty good at home. I like being at home anyway. So just say hello to. We've got Christopher in the live. We've got somewhere in Europe as well. Lovely to be with you again, somewhere in Europe. Let us know where in Europe you are. I've always wondered. We've got Iga from Turkey. We've got Shefka Kelita. Stuart, how do you pronounce about?
So I say about, which is kind of like it's got a little bit of that stereotypical Canadian accent, but you only have to go maybe like 45 minutes north, or in certain other areas of the country where you hear people saying about.
About.
Yeah, about.
Euroboy 4 wants to know, Stuart, do you speak Canadian? Do you speak French? Sorry.
I don't. My understanding is that in most parts of the country, if you live in an English-speaking part, then you learn French up to a certain point. But for the most part, it's like if you're outside of Quebec, you most likely only speak English, with the exception of like Ottawa, where the capital is. Some of the bordering areas, and then also New Brunswick is also quite a bilingual place. But I only speak English. I understand a little bit of French, but that's only because of having learned Spanish and Portuguese that I actually get it a bit better now.
Portuguese. I was going to say you speak Portuguese as well.
Yeah, I still need some work.
We've all heard you.
What's that?
But I'll tell you who does speak French.
Who's that?
It's young Jessica Cole.
Oh, really?
Oh, a little bit, not much, but I can speak enough to get by in a French-speaking country.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Oh my god, I'm learning so much.
Really?
Say something.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jessica. Je suis très très beau maintenant. J'adore
very nice.
mon Eurobox family parce que tu es magnificente.
Oh, très bien.
Oh, that's really. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
And you don't sound like Officer Crabtree at all.
Like who?
What?
Like, do you guys know the show Hello Hello, the BBC show?
Oh yes.
Yeah, the guy who has because they're speaking in French but in English. So the guy who's an undercover English cop speaks English with a really bad fake French. It's difficult to explain. You have to see it, but it's really funny.
Yes, you need to watch it while you're on lockdown. We've got Paolo from Team Eurobox. Sorry, we reminded you about LEP. We were looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Paolo. But there's always the summer after lockdown. Jamie Brennan wants to know what's the red light. I'm going to show you what this is.
Show us.
Is it a lava lamp? Oh no,
just a candle. Clara can vouch. I burn candles all the time.
Super cozy.
Mm-hmm.
I always have candles burning, and that one is a Yankee candle, and it is black cherry, and it smells lovely. Little tip for you.
A perfect date to go with Andy would be to a candle making place.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love a candle. We've got I have to ask. So, apologies for being really ignorant. Is your name Yoav, or is that a greeting in Israel? It makes me sound really silly. But hello, you in Israel, and you're locked down as well. I saw that in the news actually about Israel. The measures have increased. We've got Francesco up in Scotland. Hey, Francesco.
Hello.
Oh, and sorry, we've got Barbara Kelliter as well, who we all know. Hey, Barbara, mwah, kisses to you and Anamika. We've also got hey, Luches. Yes, I'm sure she could.
Oh, if they'd let me, I'm all yours.
In French.
Oui, oui.
And you like the rest of us, right? We'll see what we can do. Maybe she can do one on our Insta or something like that. We've got Yusuf, Eurovox Karaoke Vision. Oh,
I'm down.
It would have been today.
Or maybe we'll do it one day. But it'd be good to have something where like other guys could join in with us somehow. Let's think about that, because I'm sure there's a good idea in there somewhere, Yusuf. So let's see what we can do. But only if you will come on our channel and sing as well, then we'll do it. We've got hey, it's ESC fan in Bulgaria. Were you watching Victoria's concert tonight? I didn't get to see it. Did anyone get to see that tonight? Stuart, I think you saw it.
I did, yeah. It was really nice. She did a number of covers. What did she do? She did Dance Monkey by Tones and I. She did, I think, I Love You by Billie Eilish. The Lewis Capaldi song, that the one that like was his breakthrough song. Which one was that?
Someone You Loved?
Yes. Yeah. And then, of course, at the end, she did Tears Getting Sober. So it was a very nice show. For something that she probably performed out of her home, it was quite well produced. It even had like multiple cameras, and the backdrop was set up really nicely, kind of like what you have with your candle, but like lots of candles. Yeah, it was a really nice.
More candles than Andy?
Yeah. Believe it or not.
Wow.
This is the only one that you can see right now, but I have got other candles lit like literally everywhere.
I know. I can imagine. I can picture them where they are.
I think you know where they all are.
Yeah.
When Clara was here last, we had like a day of watching Netflix. I can't even remember what we were watching, but there's literally so it was like me and Clara being romantic. Yeah, but it does, like, it warms the place up, so that's why I've always got candles. We've got Vayuti in the live. Hey, Vayuti, how you doing? Let us know how you're getting on. Jeffka, who is Anamika, says, I cannot have more candles than Andy. That's right. I don't know anyone with more candles than me. I've literally got a whole box just full of candles, so I never like to run out.
Uku had a lot of candles.
That's true. Uku
That's why I liked his song so much. That's why I liked it. We've got Serdian in Serbia. Hey, Serdian. Oh, Yusuf's going to come online with us and sing.
Oh, nice. What, Yusuf, what would you sing?
Yusuf, send Clara a message on her Insta, and one night we'll get you on here and we'll do Eurovox karaoke.
Oh, yes, definitely.
We've got Lee Fern. Lee Fern, tell us about the job. Every night we want to know about your job. Have you heard from your new job yet? Let us know. Your name is Yoav. I hope I said it right. Yoav. We miss Israel. I miss Israel.
Me too.
I miss it a lot.
Especially now that the good weather is starting, it reminds me of our time in Tel Aviv.
I know. I just remember. One of my favourite things was, I don't know if you remember, but we were filming a video down by the beach. I think this must have been before one of the semi-finals. And then we just walked along the beach, and it was so. Yeah. It was just so beautiful. Like, the day was perfect. Everyone. Well, people were getting up to things on the beach, from what I can remember. There was a lot of love in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
And Tel Aviv is also literally full of the most beautiful people that you'll ever see. Wow.
Of course, we were there.
I know.
We raised the standard.
Just stunning. Where are you, Yoav, in Israel? Let us know. Clara sings this all the time.
Light a candle with me. Because it's the first Eurovision I watched, and I remember my dad really liking it, and he eventually went and voted for Malta. But
good choice.
We've got a CR7 in the live. Hey, CR7. We missed you too. And your question, do you think Belgium should have come higher in 2015? And Jess is going to have to tell me which song that was.
It was Loic. How do you say his name?
Loic Noted. Rhythm of...
Yes.
Came fifth, didn't he? Or fourth?
He finished in fourth place.
Fourth, yeah, that's right.
With 217 points.
Whoa, wow. Well done, Jess. I don't know. I think that, I think it was a really solid performance, and I, on a personal level, like it more than Heroes, but I do think that the position was deserved for both of them. I don't know. I think like it's hard to complain when you come fourth, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think Heroes deserve to win because it introduced a new way of using the stage technology that we hadn't seen before. And whereas Loic staging was very clean and very sharp, I think it was easier to do than what Man Summerlock did.
It was. I mean, the staging did so much for that song, though, because I'm not sure where it was in the kind of like in the betting odds before, but I don't think people saw it as a winner. But then when you saw it on stage, it was like, wow, this is really kind of mesmerising, the performance. I think so. I think it got the position it deserved. I can't remember who was higher. Il Divo. Il Volo.
Sweden, Russia, and Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, they're four very good songs. I think it's difficult to say which one should have come higher. But yeah, I think fourth was a well-deserved position. We got Jay Santos. Hola. Thank you. Oh, thank you for watching us this week, Jay Santos, and thank you very much for all the work that you're doing in Portugal as a doctor. Oh, thank you. You have a very warm soul and a great sense of humour as well. That's a lovely comment. Thank you very much. Horan is Eurovox hug. You guys are rubbish at the Eurovox hugs. Clara's got it.
I'll give you a love heart instead.
Oh, you're good at love hearts. Oran's learning French. You've been learning for 6 years. You need to do a French off with Jess. We'll see who's better.
I also studied French for 6 years as well, so let's do this.
Level playing field.
I mean,
a little bit of competition.
Yeah.
Jay Santos was asking another question as well. I can't find it now.
Oh, Jess, is that why you like the French song so much?
Of course.
Yeah. Nothing to do with Tom Lieb.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. I can't find your comment, Jay Santos, but he was asking what song makes us feel cozy. Eurovision song makes us feel cozy.
Cozy, I think cozy. I would say Claudia Pascual or Jardin.
I was just thinking of that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it reminds me of the beach. That one.
I would say the Common Linnets.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, it's got really nice vibes.
Like a hug in a song. Shefka, you didn't like Loic's voice, okay? Amy Brennan wants to know Laura Tesoro in 2016.
Love it.
Came out of nowhere for me. Didn't like it before the contest, but as soon as she performed it on stage, it was like and then it ended up. I'm sure it came 10th, top 10, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of the same. Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, it was kind of the same for me, where I had seen it in clips before I actually watched the whole performance from 2016, and like I didn't dislike it, but when I saw it in full, it changed it a lot for me. So I quite like it now.
For me, it's the case that I like the singer way more than the song, and I loved her energy, and I think it's really with the song she had having that energy, it amped the song up.
Oh, you got something to look forward to. We're going to hear CR7's vocals.
Fantastic. I'll be waiting.
If you pass the Clara test, then you can come on and sing with us on Eurovox Karaoke Vision or whatever it's called. Karins, hey Karins, I think I've said hello to you yet. Sorry. Which is the artist most looking forward artists so far that have been confirmed next year for you? So we try this every night to remember who they all are. So we've got Tornike from Georgia, we've got Blas from Spain, we've got Victoria.
We have like a post on Eurovox Instagram, and I am going to look at it.
For me, it would have to be Eden from Israel, and also Cleopatra woman from Azerbaijan.
Oh, Effendi.
Yes.
So we have Victoria, Django, Ukraine, Switzerland, Stefania, the Netherlands, and La Cleopatra.
You're trying to look at the pictures and work out who they all are, aren't you?
Like, I know the country. I sometimes don't remember their names because they're so unpronounceable.
I'm going to say Django from the Netherlands for me.
Yes, this is
Victoria.
like a name that's really hard for me to remember.
For me, it would be Goe from Ukraine and Young Steers from Switzerland.
How can you say that name? It's super difficult. Me being Spanish, can't help it. We're bad with languages and names.
So Jamie, I think I say Oran. Oh, maybe I say it wrong. So Oran, if I am saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. We've got Liviu. Hey, Liviu. Thank you for joining us. We've got, I know this song, Euroboy, for. You're saying Fui Conquistador to Jay Santos. And I used to be able to sing this because I worked with someone who was Portuguese and they taught me to sing this song.
Nice.
You know this song, guys?
Nope.
I do.
No.
Yeah, for you, Brazil. Angola, Mozambique.
Yes,
Do you remember?
Yes, I know.
Go away, Miguel.
Stuart, there is a radio, a Eurovision radio, ESC radio, which I recommend you listen on repeat because all of these kind of songs of the older version of the older competitions, they come up and there's like always the title of who's staying which year, if it was a pre-selection or a semi-final. So it's a lot of.
This sounds like something I probably should have been doing maybe a year ago so I can catch up on all these names. Because there's been so many times where you guys are like, oh, do you know this one? And I'm just like...
Well, Stuart, can we tell them what we're going to do this weekend? Because I'm really excited. You tell them what we're going to do.
We're watching 1993, the Eurovision contest from that year. Yeah, which I don't think I know a single, apart from the Bosnian Herzegovina song that you sent me a few days ago, I don't know any other songs from that year.
Is this the one
I think
where...
we watched it together, Clara.
Yes, okay. Where like Bosnia had to flee out of Sarajevo. Yeah.
So we watch it. We're going to watch it again because it's such a great contest, and it was my first. Like the rest of you weren't even born, I don't think. Were you?
No, we were born.
I was 2 years old.
We're all for the same age.
Yeah.
So we were both 2.
Yes, exactly.
That makes you feel so old. Lee Fern is just updating us on the job. So you haven't got to start. I'll be honest with you, Lee. I don't think you're going to get a start date for a little while. So put off about that because obviously with everything going on, there's probably lots of people waiting to start jobs. So don't be put off by that. Oh, I love this question from Latvian. Which artist would you rather tattoo on your arm?
Oh man. You have to really, really like them in order to put them on your arm forever.
I mean, if it was going to be like a really good tattoo and like really realistic, then I guess having someone like Tom Leap on your arm or something wouldn't be that bad. Or having, you know, or like, otherwise I'd probably choose Serhat. Or maybe Vanya Radovanovic, you know. I could just have a whole arm full of like Eurovision crushes.
You know what I
get a sleeve.
I would tattoo the hat of Verka Serduska.
Ah, that's clever.
Or Serhat's hat.
I don't know if there's
a hat.
Serhat, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
And the
monocle.
Monocle.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any artists that I would want to have on my arm, but there's certainly something like visually, like I'm thinking like the tree from 1944, or I mean, trees are kind of a really cliche thing to do as tattoos now, so maybe not. But like something that maybe appeared on stage, I would consider having that as a tattoo.
Jimmy Jump.
Yeah.
He did appear on stage.
Jumping out of my armpit or something.
Oh, I know what I think would be a cute tattoo, and people wouldn't know it is Eurovision related. Like the little guy in the Heroes performance.
Oh, that
Oh,
was really
yeah.
Because he
The
was on
cartoon.
stage and performer.
Mhm.
And there's I don't think she watches these, but there's a Eurovision fan I've known for many years, Emma, and she lives in Canada now, but she's from Ireland originally, and she's got a few Eurovision tattoos, and I'm pretty sure she's got him. Did he have a balloon in his performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
He had a balloon.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a picture of that man on her ankle. Emma, if you do ever watch this, send us some pictures of your tattoos. Otherwise, I'd have to get the man, wouldn't I? Ugenbush Pepper.
Yeah.
My arm, but I did only say I would get a tattoo if he won. He didn't win. Anything?
Maybe you could just have like Jugend on one arm and Ida on the other arm, and then the Albanian eagle in the middle.
Or
Wow.
not on, but like maybe not on here, but like here and here, so they can kiss.
How would I do it?
So you have them like on the inner part of your arm. So like, let's say Jonida here and Eugen here, and when you do this, they kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, except I don't think he's going to be making them kiss as much as he's going to be kissing them himself.
That is also true.
Oh, can you imagine? But I have to say, Ugen would be because it's my favourite song, so that's why I would have. It would be something to do with the song, but maybe it'd have his face. His face in it. But Latvian, you're getting Hattori on your arm. That would look amazing.
Yeah.
I really want Jess to get like a Eurovision sleeve now. It's really excited me.
Well,
See,
maybe sometime in the future will happen.
Next year, we should all get like the Eurovision heart somewhere small.
I would love to do that.
My mum would literally kill me if I
She
got
doesn't have to know. You don't have to show her.
She watches this. CR7 wants to know which Eurovision person would we take for a date? I'm still waiting for my date with Mahmood. So I'm still waiting. I'm going to keep waiting. Maybe one day. Yes, I don't even need to ask Jess.
I mean, I'm going to try and think of someone other than Sir Hattie.
It's not Tom Lee.
Or Sir Hat. Maybe like, I mean, I guess maybe
What
like
about Mia?
Vaidas from Lithuania. Would love to take him on a date. Just because I think he's really good looking.
Is he the lead singer from The Roop?
No.
Yeah.
From 2015.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This time and then falling in love.
Yes.
I would.
One kiss, and you'll see what you missed.
You still thinking about it?
I would take all of AWS on a date together because we would have so much fun and it would be super entertaining. And we would all get drunk and the bar would get wrecked.
And the tables would be thrown.
Yes.
I would probably take Loreen because I just feel like she would. One, she'd probably know how to enjoy herself. Two, she would probably enjoy herself.
Whoa, herself.
Two, I think that she'd probably have a really thorough knowledge of the art scene. So she'd have a good sense of where to go, and I think she's pretty good at trusting her instincts as an artist. So I don't know, that's an attractive quality to me.
I could just see her like in the restaurant, like moving around the table.
And then probably midway through the date, we'll just go up, and up.
The date will definitely go up.
And she's beautiful too. Like, come on.
She is. She's got a positive look. Giant Johnson, you're taking Amir. Oh, I love Amir.
Ooh.
He's a good
Maybe
looking
I
guy.
could take Amir on my date too. Well, Joanne Johnson's taken him, so I can't take him now. He can't go on 2 dates in one night. Sarah O'Halloran, you're going to take, let me guess, Stefania. Oh, McDonald's. I miss McDonald's because McDonald's is closed now in the UK.
Oh,
for the time
really?
being. Yeah, McDonald's is closed. I think KFC is closed. Burger King, they're all closed. So yeah, if Stefania's not around, Sarah O'Halloran, you can take me on a date to McDonald's. I'd love to go with you. Oh, Edward, you don't like the Heart of the ESC logo? Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it.
What would you get then, Cole? And let us know where you're from. Let's have a look. Serdian. Oh, I know this already. Which prop from Eurovision would we like to have?
I mean, I guess I could probably have a lot of fun with Australia's pole from last year.
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah.
Swinging around. I could just kind of like go in my garden and just like surprise my neighbours, like, hi.
Yeah. Hello.
And then disappear. Hi. And then
Is Andy okay?
Andy,
Yeah, I know
Don't
why he's laughing so hard.
Of course.
I'm not going to do what could be done with a pole.
I think we all know why he's laughing.
It's just a bit too big for that purpose.
Oh, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that. That was unnecessary. Anyway, shall I?
Please.
I actually have a Eurovision prop, which is Nicolas Joseph's glasses. It's not the ones he used on stage, but if you interviewed him, you got this as a press pack his press pack, and I actually took it to the optician and got my prescription because I was actually looking for frames, and these just came in handy.
Oh.
So
They suit you so much.
thank you. These are actually my now real glasses that were given to me by Nicolas Joseph. So hey.
Stu,
And
actually,
I have the case here, and it says Nicolas Joseph.
Oh, cool. That's a very smart little kit they have. Well, mine would have also been the bendy pole from Australia.
Okay.
And I'm just going to leave it at that. And now it's your turn, Andy.
Oh, mine would be the robots from San Marino in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, I genuinely wanted to take a robot home because the robots were the cutest thing for me. I loved them. So mine would be the robots. Liviu says that you take the funny Russian dancer from. Oh yes.
People aren't props.
Ayuti, challenge us to dance to your song when? Oh, so we need to look. Is this on your YouTube channel? Team. We'll look it up and we'll maybe have a dance for you. Latvian wants to know: have we got a random prediction for Rotterdam 2021? And yours is that Andorra will return. Oh, random prediction.
I have to say something about the Netherlands. They managed to do what they intended when they said that maybe they won twice this year, and they could 2 years in a row, and they could host 2 years in a row. So they definitely are hosting 2 years in a row. So careful what you wish for.
And the Netherlands are like the champions for 2 years.
Yeah.
So they've got 2 years of being like the Eurovision champions. Random prediction. I'm going to say Kazakhstan debuting.
Mine would have to be that a country that's never won is going to win.
Mine is going to be that Spain will remain in one of the 5 last positions.
I'm desperate for a Spanish win.
Mine will be that Ballad will win the jury vote.
That's the most boring random prediction, Stuart.
I am aware. If you can't tell in my face, I'm aware because I just have. Mine would have been that Andorra comes in, but that was already said. That would have been my educated guess.
Have we ever been recognised in the street by a subscriber?
In a Eurovision event?
Street, but I have been recognised in clubs before, like Eurovision clubs. When they're like, oh, you're that girl from Eurovox. Why, yes, I am.
Stay away from her.
And then we partied all night long.
Jess is a party animal, we have to say.
Oh, yeah.
You need to go partying with Jess. Like, you've literally never seen anyone have such a good time as Jess when she starts into Eurovision songs. Stu in Toronto.
Nah, just not really that. I mean, I also haven't really been involved for that long either. But considering that not too many people know about Eurovision here, it would be very unlikely, but not impossible, I suppose.
Clara?
I think someone has feedback suddenly. Oh no. I think we've been recognized in Eurovision events, like at pre-parties and stuff. But that's because I'm hanging out with you. I don't think I get I'm quite sure I don't get recognized.
I think you do.
Like out of
Clara has her fans. She definitely has her fans.
like I have been weirdly recognized, but not for Eurovox. Like the craziest thing is, like, I was a few years back visiting. I was in Estonia visiting a friend. I didn't live there yet, and I took a taxi the next day very early to go to the airport. And the guy was like, "Oh, hi! I saw you yesterday walking on this street with this blonde girl that she was wearing this and this and this." And it was literally what happened. I was in that street with my friend Johanna, and who's really blonde, and she was wearing exactly what the guy described. So yeah.
Is that like a stalker?
He was a taxi driver in Tallinn. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. I've been recognised when I'm with Clara. I think when we were in Amsterdam, some people asked to come and have their picture taken with us. Do you remember?
No.
Was
I?
We were at the it was I think it was before Amsterdam in concert.
Yes.
Eurovision in concert.
Yes, okay.
And we've been recognised like at the concert.
Yes, we get recognised when we are together and we are around Eurovision people.
I've also been recognised on a dating app as well, but the less said about that, possibly the better. So yeah, I have had a few messages from people on a certain dating app, and people seem to recognise me from Eurovox. But anyway, there we go. Rach then, you're taking Victor Crone on a date. Holly would love Holly from Team Eurovox would love that. Chef, Bob's got the most beautiful face and eyes.
Agreed.
He's got nice behind as well. I don't know if any of you have seen the pictures, but he's definitely got a lovely pair of eyes. Serdian, you're taking Evie.
Evie Amadou. La 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 la. I would take her too.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look. Oh, I've lost all the comments, guys. Yusuf, you can keep your hands off, Yusuf. Ryan Bailey, you're taking Eden from. Oh, we thought you'd want to take Jess, Ryan Bailey.
Oh, it's okay. I understand.
No, you have to you can go on a date with everybody. Your trick is to schedule your dates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mickey Nunez. I'm not sure who that is.
Mickey from Spain. La venda ya cayó.
Oh, La Venda. Oh, he's lovely. That would be a good date.
But he's very short.
This is a problem for some people, apparently.
Sarah O'Halloran, what TV shows did we enjoy when we were little boys and girls?
I wasn't allowed to watch TV until I was 14, so I didn't watch anything.
Oh. I watched The Simpsons from literally like for as long. So my earliest memories are me watching The Simpsons.
Same here. I mean, there's lots of shows, but I don't know if anyone outside the UK would know them. So.
Oh, try maybe UK shows are quite popular. I think.
I mean, so when I was like really a kid, shows like Rosie and Jim.
Rosie and
Jim.
Rosie and
Jim. There was Super Ted. There was Todd's TV. There was
Super Ted.
Yeah.
With Spotty.
Yeah.
Spotty. And Spotty had a girlfriend who had a little dress, had a little skirt. Do you remember?
I remember. And then there was Playdate. Yeah. The one with that bus, Northern bus.
Playbus. Where does it go? Where does it stop? It's on the stand of the lollipop. There was the Dot Stop, and Dot never spoke. She looked like a domino or something.
Oh, one thing. I used to go to a British school, so sometimes when it rained and we couldn't go to the playground, they did let us watch, like they played a movie or a film or a series. and what's Mr. Jolly and his roundabout or carousel. It was like a British TV show.
Mm.
Oh, could have been the Magic Roundabout, maybe?
Yes, maybe, yes, something like that.
Oh, there was Mr. Ben.
I don't know.
Mr.
My
Ben.
memory
Loved
is-
the Mr. Ben when I was like a really little kid. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
loved to watch the Crystal Maze. I'm sure that must have been in other
Oh, I
countries
love the Crystal
as
Maze.
well.
And also Supermarket Sweep as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also Postman Pat.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a
Postman
with
classic.
a cat named
Postman
Jessie.
Postman Pat
Thomas
and his
the Tank
second white
Engine.
cat. Yeah.
Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine. Finally, one that I know.
Yeah. And also Noddy as well. And Rupert the Bear.
Oh yeah, I know Rupert.
Oh, so
Yeah, we're
many.
friends.
Yeah.
Kids' shows were much better when we were younger, I think, than what they are
Yeah.
now. Remember
Yes.
Paddington Peas?
Which one?
Paddington Peas? And at the
Oh, I
bottom of the
love that.
garden, among the birds and the bees, there are a lot of little people called the Paddington Peas. They were like peas that you eat, like garden
Oh,
peas.
okay.
They had
Oh.
like faces and
Mhm.
like personalities.
Yeah.
Anyway, Francesco is saying, think people will vote for an upbeat song next year. That's a really good point, actually. An upbeat song.
Mhm.
Sir Diane, you predict a live show. During the live show, we will hear "You Were So Amazing" so many times. Thank you for an amazing show.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be Eurovision without that. Rach wants us to explain why there's a big five that automatically qualify in Eurovision. Want me to take this, guys?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah.
Sorry, who's doing it?
Oh, no, you can do it.
All right, so the big five, Italy, France, Germany, Spain, and the UK, and they contribute the most to the EBU
Financially.
Eurovision financially. To make sure, I think because the audiences in those countries are very big as well, that if they didn't qualify to the final, if they had to go through the semi-final process, if they didn't qualify, there'd be the chance that there would be a big audience lost from those countries. So it's purely a financial thing, and that's why there is a big five.
Yeah,
because if they weren't,
yeah,
I was just going to say, if they weren't going through to the final automatically, they may not want to contribute so much money, which means that the fee would go up for other countries, and other smaller countries, less well-off countries, would then not be able to afford the participation fee. So a lot of people don't like it. It means that we get to see some of the poorer countries in Eurovision, really, who wouldn't be able to take part if there were higher fees. I hope that's explained it to you. Clara, you're going to say something.
No, it's exactly that.
What kind? Mars Johnson wants to know what kind of song do we hope Victoria has for Eurovision 2021? I hope she has Tears Getting Sober. I'm just going to say.
Me too.
Me three.
Me four.
You can
Okay, guys.
You don't have to be on brand if you don't want to.
Guys, this is my Auntie Val.
Oh, hello,
really?
Auntie Val.
Hello, Auntie.
Oh, did I met your aunt?
That is a silly old twat. Hey, Auntie Val, thank you so much for joining. I don't know if you remember when I reacted to Belarus's video, she was always called Val. She was also called Val. So every time I was talking about Val, I was thinking about my Auntie Val. Now she's here. Oh, hey. Oh my God, Lee Fern. Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Nah, didn't like that.
Fraggle Rock. Remember that?
Fraggle Rock was Canadian, wasn't it?
Was it?
I remember.
yeah.
I just never.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think so. If not, then there is another show that has a very similar name that's a Canadian one, but I believe it was.
They were lived in a cave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to see if I can find the. I used to love the theme tune so much. Shefka wants to know what Eurovision hair would we like? Eurovision hair.
Fureira's hair.
Oh yes, that hair was amazing.
Who's a guy that has really long hair?
We just love hair. I don't care which Eurovision hair it is. Just to have some hair would be great.
Okay, maybe we could rephrase the question. Which Eurovision hairstyle do we think would suit Andy the best? Maybe like a Victor Crone type of hair. It was quite big and voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
Actually, when we in Tel Aviv, when we went to interview Victor Crone, he was like commenting on his hair and asked us, like, they did this in hair and makeup and now it looks so puffy. Do you guys think it's too much?
I remember.
His hair, I thought his hair looked really good. Yeah. I just love hair that I could run my fingers through. I'd have it short on the side and then longer on the top, and I'd just keep going like this just because I could. Running my fingers through my hair. Right, are you ready?
Yeah. I can't hear anything.
About what?
You not hear that?
No.
Nope.
I don't know where.
Nope, can't hear a thing.
Nope.
I don't know where my mic is. Days away. Troubles on another day. Down to Fraggle Rock.
Okay, well, I heard you singing, so.
Can you guys know? I don't know where my microphone is. Is it where I plugged my headphones into, Stuart? Is that where the microphone would be?
It depends. It depends on your setup. I'd only be able to tell if I was next to you.
Look it up on YouTube, the Fraggle Rock theme tune. It will take you back.
And by the way, so Fraggle Rock is a Canadian, British, American children's puppet television series. So I was partially right.
Good. I love it. Everyone's right.
Yeah.
Let's. Serdian was saying, "Oh yeah, Navena's hairstyle last year was beautiful."
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good one. I'd like to be blonde for one day to see how it would look like on me.
Have you ever been blonde, Clara?
No, because for me that would mean I have to decolor my hair, and that would be very, very damaging. And it took ages for this to grow, so I'm never cutting it.
Have you ever had curly?
My natural hair is very, very, very curly, so I go once a year to the hairdresser and straighten it so the curls don't come out. But I'm as curly as a sheep.
Wow.
And actually, if you go to my Instagram, maybe I can show you because I like a photo. I have some photos with curly hair.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, say hello to Alexandros. Who is saying? Do we think a possible appearance of another non-European?
Oh yeah. Well, it's more wavy than
lovely with
curly
hair.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
That looks really nice. One day this year, I want to see curly hair. Ooh la la!
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's really not possible anymore because, like the roots, the roots is the only thing that curls. Because it doesn't have keratin on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Should we perhaps answer that question?
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
So do we think we will see the appearance of another non-European country, for example, USA, in the future? Not next year, I don't think.
I think we will see a non-European country, but it won't be the USA.
And yes, I don't think it's going to be China.
No.
You say you do or don't?
I don't think it will be China.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be the USA either because they still need to catch on to Eurovision. And I think it's more likely that the American version will start and we'll have to see then whether or not it continues. But like if you think about Australia, for example, they had been broadcasting it in Australia since the 80s and it had become a bit of a tradition and kind of like a cult following. So they had been working on that for a long time before they actually debuted at Eurovision. So I don't think that it would be the USA, but maybe somewhere else, maybe Kazakhstan.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Kazakhstan is the most likely country. Euroboy4 says Adolfo.
Chiquilicuatre. Chiquilicuatre. El chiqui chiqui uno. El Bricky Dance, you know the Spanish song? Like
I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, not the hair though. I like the song, not the hair. You're over for. Got nice like hair on my fingers through. So Latvian wants to know who is going to attend Clara's Art Festival in June. You're going to be there.
Latvian?
Tell us about your art
Latvian,
festival.
who are you? Who are you, Latvian?
Do you know Latvian?
Pardon? No,
No Latvian.
I don't think so. Not by that name. It's like if someone had a username called Spanish, but like, unless it's Alvis, I don't know. I don't think. Who are you,
Maybe.
Latvian? Let me know.
Hello
Message
to
me.
SC. Hey, another ESC. We can't wait for another ESC. We're just going to be watching.
I was thinking still.
Sarah O'Halloran, you want a Jedward? Oh, I'd love a Jedward quiff.
I love
You
the
arrived
hairstyle.
from Morocco, Kazakhstan, or Lebanon. Eurovision did take part, didn't they? In 1980, so just once Morocco took part.
Yep.
Obviously, we've seen Kazakhstan in Junior Eurovision, and Lebanon. Lebanon were meant to take part in 2005. Was it 5?
5. Yeah.
And Luxembourg were coming back that year as well, from what I remember. And Luxembourg pulled out for the contest, and Lebanon were banned. So I don't know. Maybe Lebanon's ban was for 5 years, as far as I can remember. So they were eligible to come back. Did we? What is this? Did we know there was Eurovision Song Contest about magic shows was held in the past children aged 9 to 14? Is that Junior Eurovision?
No idea.
Oh, Lee Fern wants to know, can I ask what song you were surprised that did well in a contest the last few years that you weren't a fan of at the time?
Many. I can think of 2011, the song that won. I still don't understand why Azerbaijan won with that song, because it was completely out of tune, and there was zero chemistry between the couple singing and the staging. There was like just dancers doing this.
They did have a pyro. What is it like?
The pyro was good. The flame, the curtain, the rain pyro curtain. That was the best thing of the whole thing.
I mean,
I honestly don't know how Serhat qualified after that vocal performance, so I'm just putting that out there.
neither do I, but I'm happy that he did. And like, there are songs that I'm surprised they did well, but they're not necessarily songs that I don't like. So like, I was surprised to see Sunstroke Project finish in 3rd place with Hey Mama. Was not expecting that at all, but I love the song. But yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to think. I mean, like Serhat is really the only one that I can think of, but to not be boring and actually contribute something. So 2018 was my first contest, and because I looked into it just a little bit before I actually watched it, and I figured, okay, well, my family's from Austria, so I'll look at the Austrian entry, and of course that was Cesar Sampson with Nobody But You, and that was when I actually realized that, oh, okay, maybe Eurovision isn't this big camp show that I've only heard about. So, and then when I was watching the show, I didn't really know how the voting worked. So after he had won the televote, I thought that he had won the whole thing. And then they kept saying, but it's still not over. And I was like, what are you talking about? So that was a bit of a surprise for me to see that it did so well, but I did like the song and I still like it to this day.
Did you answer, Clara?
Pardon? No, I just answered like silently to the person that said that, to Lee Fern, that said he never understood why Azerbaijan won.
Have you got an answer?
You had an answer.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Azerbaijan 2011.
Yeah.
Yes, she already
you did.
said.
That's what I was saying. If you answered, yeah, you did. It was Azerbaijan. Okay. Right. So another ESC is saying Bosnia-Herzegovina won't come to participate. You owe a huge amount of money to the EBU. Oh, we'd love to see you guys back. Where in Bosnia and Herzegovina are you? Because I love that country. I've been to Sarajevo a few times and to Mostar. Can't wait to come back. And Stuart, you watched Bosnia's first entry the other day as well, didn't you? Because I sent it to you.
You did, yeah. I quite like that one. And we're going to be watching it again at some point.
Livia, you're talking about Eurovision hair. You'd have, is this Slavko?
Yes.
Helicopter hair.
Yes.
Slavko.
Oh, yeah.
I have nothing.
Jay Santos, you literally come up with some of the best questions. Have we ever found one of the Eurovision singers in the bathroom at an event and pretended not to recognise them, even though we're screaming inside?
Most likely. I'm trying
When
to think.
I was at London Eurovision party in 2018, I bumped into Stella and Alexandra from MGP in the bathroom.
Oh.
I didn't say anything to them because, I mean, I just didn't. But yeah,
We bumped into Nicolas Joseph into a McDonald's in Lisbon.
Yes, I remember that. And we were all quite drunk, including him.
was I there?
Yes.
Were you there, Jess?
I remember that.
Just there.
Yes, she was. There was no other place where she could have been. It was like after Eurovision, like it was after the final, and Euroclub had closed. So we went to a McDonald's that was actually in the other side of the city, and that's why we were surprised to find Nicolas Joseph there, because his hotel was like completely in the opposite side of Lisbon.
Yeah, I remember. You were there, Jess, but I think Jess had a very good time
Yes.
that night.
Very, very good.
I think that's it in terms of the question, guys. One more from two more. Another ESC. You're from the beautiful Sarajevo. I can't wait to come back. I fell in love with Sarajevo when I first went there about 14 years ago, I think, maybe 13 years ago. Which Bosnian entry do we remember the most?
2006.
Nevrini, 2003.
Oh, I love that
one. Mine has to be 93, just because it was my first Eurovision, and I love that song. Also, Layla and Maya Sar is one of my all-time favourite Eurovision songs. You all Jess, you said Layla?
Yeah. And also In the Disco by Dean. I don't like the song very much, but when I think of Bosnian Eurovision, that one always comes into my mind.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, we get this sometimes with Jess.
That's just normal.
That's a normal night out. With Yeah, so my favourite Bosnian song is Maya Sar, I think. And also one more from Lee, and then we're going to wrap it up, guys, because it's our last video, and we've had such a nice time tonight.
Yeah.
What country would we like to see come back to Eurovision for years between Luxembourg and Andorra? We get asked this question so much, don't we? I'm going to say I would love to see Monaco back, and Turkey, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Just three.
Monaco definitely can afford the fees. So Monaco, please?
I never understand why Monaco don't do it, because they've got more than enough money.
Yeah.
If I had to pick just one, I would go with Andorra.
Hungary. Come back, Hungary.
Oh yeah. I never think of Hungary as being gone. It's only been like 1 year, isn't it? Oh yeah, and Hungary as well. We're all welcome to Sarajevo. We've been trying to get these guys to Sarajevo for some time. I remember saying to Jess we would go to Sarajevo one time.
I really want to go.
Maybe we can this summer, because we're not doing our trip to the Netherlands for 2 weeks. So maybe if everything is right, then we can do a little trip to Bosnia and Herzegovina and Albania, because we need to go there as well. But guys, go on.
One thing that this lockdown is doing is I'm saving a lot of money.
Me too.
So we can definitely go to Sarajevo and do some trips.
Oh, you would love it there. You'd love it. Guys, we'll wrap it up now. We've been nearly an hour And I'm now going to go and have a virtual house party with my friends. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the past 2 weeks. Some of you have been here every single night, and that's amazing. We've helped you kind of deal with the new situation everyone is experiencing. You've definitely helped us. We will be coming back. We will be coming back to do lives in the future, so don't worry. We're just not able to do it every single evening. So you will see us at some point during the week, and we'll try and come up with some new ideas for you guys.
Yes.
And but otherwise, thank you so much for the past couple of weeks, and we will see you all very soon. Stuart, Clara, Jess, as always. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.